do we not know about Terry Veer?
Well, I'm a born and raised Red Deerian, so I've lived in Red Deer my whole life with the exception of when I left for university. I did end up coming back because Red Deer is my home, and I have, born and raised. All my loved ones reside in Red Deer, and I am active in many community causes. I've had a love of politics since I was very young. When I was 5 and people said, "What do you want to be when you get big?" I would say, "I want to be a politician," and thankfully Red Deer has given me that opportunity time and time again. Prior to, I have ran in this is my 4th municipal election, so served 9 years on council. Prior to that, I worked in the Member of Parliament's office. And so I have many, many years of political experience and a lifelong love of politics. But I think most importantly is because I'm a born and raised Red Deerian, I love the people of Red Deer, and it's been a privilege to represent you. And personally, I enjoy our community. I spend a lot of time on our trail system. I'm an avid runner, and I enjoy rollerblading, and I like to garden, and I'm an avid reader, and so spend a lot of time at the Red Deer Public Library. But I'm out and about in the community, and I do all that I can to support our community.
Tara, a question I'm always dying to ask candidates, because I think it goes to character in many ways, sensitivity, all good things. What is your favorite novel?
I am an avid reader. I have been an avid reader my whole life. I have a substantial library collection at home. I spend a lot of time at the public library, and so it's hard for me to narrow it down. But if I was to name one fiction book that I love and that have read time and time again, it would be To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I just love that novel for so many reasons. I love the themes in that book. One of my favorite characters is Atticus Finch. Atticus is a man who loved justice and who had a deep concern for people, regardless of their walk of life. And he was a man of justice who was willing to speak up for the people, even when it wasn't popular to do so. So that's top in my top 10 for sure.
What do you think of Richard Florida? Has he influenced you? What's his view of urban development and the creative class? How do you see that fit into Red Deer?
I think in looking through that literature as well as other literature, contemporary literature, I think probably if I was to distill it down, the whole point is what can we do as a community to draw and keep people? Everything that government does should be about people. And I think one of the great opportunities that we have as a community, and everything that this next term of council does, it will need to mobilize people and create a community where people want to stay here, but also create the type of community where people want to relocate to. So when you think about, let's talk about Red Deer College. I think that that's a prime example of an institution in our community that the more they grow and develop and offer opportunities, the more we will attract population to Red Deer. And the more people we have, people are always our greatest asset. And everything that we do needs to be with them and for them. And so I think if our built environment is the type of environment that engages in the type of social life and activity, cities have a feel to them. And my personal hope is that Red Deer would capitalize more and be an energetic and vibrant community. There is a momentum that comes to it. Like attracts like, and people attract people. And so I think if we can build that type of community where people not only want to live here and stay here, who are raised here, but relocate here, then I think we'll be able to accomplish great things.